Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Tighnari. Tighnari is the new dendro character that came to the game and is a bow user that uses the element of dendro. He's really fun to play and I want to bring it to the channel. So today we're gonna be talking about him, how to build him, how to play him, which teams do he fit the best, and what talents you should upgrade first and why. So let's get started with the guide, guys. First, let's talk about his talents. His normal attack, he performs 4 consecutive shots with the bow, but the charge attack is an aim shot that can be charged to 2 levels. The first one fires an arrow that deals dendro damage and applies some dendro. But the good thing begins on the charge level 2. In order to do it, you need to wait for 2.7 seconds to get ready your shot. And when you do it, you will create a super strong arrow that fires 4 more arrows that deal dendro damage to the opponent. It's important to note that this time is really high, but we will see later how we can compensate that. His elemental skill is an OE dendro damage, that it's like a grenade. He will fire it and will deal some dendro damage, but the good point about this is that your casting skill for your charge shot goes from 2.7 seconds to 0.3 seconds. This effect is important to know that will disappear after you shoot your 3 shots. So the playstyle is you throw your E and you do 3 charge attacks really fast, so you deal a lot of damage to the enemy. His elemental burst fires 6 arrows that deal dendro damage to the enemy, and after they hit, they will create a second wave that will deal some damage to the enemy too. His first ascension talent is pretty straightforward. You get increased by 50 your elemental mastery when you use a charge attack, and his next ascension talent is for every point of elemental mastery that Tighnari has, your damage will increase at 0.06%, and the max bonus obtainable this way is 60%. This is important because Tighnari will be built with some elemental mastery in order to deal a lot more damage. But you will be asking, which talent should I upgrade first? Well, the answer is really simple. The normal attack is the first thing you want to upgrade because your charge shot damage comes from your normal attack's talent. Then you want to upgrade your elemental burst damage, so you upgrade your elemental burst. And finally you upgrade your elemental skill, so it deals some more damage when you use it. I won't be covering the constellations, but just know that the constellations from Tighnari are not that good, so I won't bother using any of them. In case you are interested, you can read them and think if they are worth it or not, but I won't recommend pulling for his constellation. For weapons that we can play, the best weapon is his own weapon. Later we can play Polar Star, Aqua Simulacra, Thunder Impulse, Skyward Harp, Amos Bow, every 5-star bow. But other bows that are more free to play friendly are Prototype Crescent at R5, that is super good, Alley Hunter or Viriscent Hunt as one of the best bows. Actually, Slingshot R5, which is this 3-star bow, you can play it on him too, and it's really great if you stay on close ranges. Probably better than some of the bows I said if you don't have them at high refinements like the Prototype Crescent or the Viriscent Hunt. For the artifacts, I will go with 4 pieces Wanderers or 4 pieces Glided Dreams. I don't really have really good pieces of Glided Dreams as you can see, but this is the best set for him. Even you can play 2 pieces attack percent and 2 pieces of Deep Woods Memories, which gives you 50% damage of dendro and 18% attack damage. What we want to search for stats? Well, for main stats on the sands, you want to search for elemental mastery. For the goblet, you want to search for dendro damage bonus. I don't really have one right now that is good. I only have this one that is really bad. So in my case, I went for elemental mastery. So if you don't have dendro damage bonus yet, you can put another of elemental mastery. And finally, for circlet, I will go crit damage or crit ray in order to balance your substats and help you balance it. So what you want to search for his substats? You want crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, and elemental mastery. Also, you can search for some attack and things like that, but the first priority is elemental mastery, crit rate, and crit damage.
For the team compositions, you can play this team. This team for me is one of the best, if not the best, where you play an Anemo character, an Electro support, and a Hydro player like Kokomi. Kokomi is one of the best characters here, but you can also play Barbara, where it is here. You can also play this, which is decent. It's not that good, but it can do the work. Or even you can play a shielder like Zhongli, which I got recently on the banner. Or you can even play another dendro here, so you got without shielding. Anyways, I really recommend going for or Diana or Zhongli, or even going for Kokomi. For me, Kokomi is the best choice here, so I'm gonna stick to Kokomi. For the Anemo support, you can play Kazuha as one of the best, Sucrose, and Venti. They are the best Anemo supports you can play on this team. You can also play Heizu or Jin, which is, I don't see Jin, okay, which is here, but it's not that good. Also, if you don't want to play with an Anemo support, it's fine, because you can put here Colei and go with double dendro teams, or even the dendro traveler, which is for me a better option, so you can trigger more dendro applications and you can kill them all easily. Nonetheless, I think the Anemo support, the dendro support is way better because you can group enemies. And finally, I think one of the teams that you can play also is this team, which is an Anemo support, and you can play the national team. I don't think this team is really good because the burning reactions are not that good, but you can try it yourself and tell me how it goes. I'm gonna show you a rotation about the last team I told you before, which is this one now, but I think this is the best team. You can change things like putting Zhongli here, as I said, or Diana, but this team is one of the best for Tighnari. And that's all for this guide. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, it helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm, which fucks me sometimes with the guides. But thank you everyone for watching, and see you guys on the next video. See ya.